G'day everybody, my name is Lyle and welcome back to our 50-yard line, our wrap-up for college football. We're wrapping up week 10. Another exciting week in college football. We obviously had Halloween this week. Obviously, some of this week was a nightmare for some people. Everybody wasn't safe, and coaches included. Welcome to you, Chris. Welcome to our roving reporter here. Welcome to you. Bit of a nightmare for some teams this week for sure. It was definitely interesting.
Yeah, the chaos kind of came back this week. And good evening to you, Lyle. From the flight deck of the Patrol Nation mobile studio this evening in Texarkana, Texas.
Texas
is
nice.
Where I'm at tonight. So
nice.
I am back down in the Lone, just crossed into the Lone Star State about a half an hour.
Oh, nice.
Just in time to get parked, get settled, get all my notes pulled up, and get on the air at 6:30 Central Time. On the air a half hour early, because tonight we actually have official college football playoff rankings.
We get those. Correct.
They start announcing them just after 7 Central tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. For those of you on the eastern seaboard of the United States, please adjust for your own time zone. But about a half hour from now, it'll start. But week 10, we wound up with blood on Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, did we wind up? It was bloody Saturday, and it actually started getting spilled on Halloween night too.
Yes.
No, I tell you, no, it did. Most of the blood got spilled Saturday. My mistake. I forgot. I thought somebody got upset on Friday, but my mistake there. But yeah, we had blood getting spilled early and often on Saturday.
Yes, we certainly did. It was and as I said, even the coaches weren't spared this weekend as well, as per usual. We've had a few coaches go.
No.
This weekend was no different. So let's start with some games. Let's get into the meat of there's quite a few. Obviously, Georgia Tech went down 48-36. Bad start to the weekend. That was their first loss for the season as well.
Yeah. And it was and that was a game you kind of was like, this kind of made no sense. Although our resident Georgia Tech fan would be saying it makes total sense.
Yeah.
Josh was absolutely saying this makes total sense because this is what Georgia Tech does. Get your hopes up and then crushes you.
Yeah.
So, and this game, let's be honest, Georgia Tech's defense, they did not make the trip to Raleigh on Saturday by any stretch of the imagination.
Yes.
Tech had a 3-point lead in the second quarter, and that was the only lead they had for the entire ball game. So they had the lead for a grand total of 3 minutes and 18 seconds of the second quarter, and that was it. North Carolina State, they really took care of business. Offensively, defensively. Maybe not defensively, because they allowed Haynes King to throw for 408 yards on 25 of 35 passing, and they allowed him to run for 100. So once again, it was the Haynes King show for Georgia Tech. Unfortunately, the defense, the Georgia Tech defense, allowed North Carolina State's quarterback to throw for 300, and they allowed the running back to run for 186. Jaden Scott, that's who it was. 24 carries, 196 yards last week on Saturday. That kicked his season total for yards up to 431. He nearly doubled his yardage output in one game.
And obviously
Georgia.
What were you going to say?
Yeah, Georgia Tech just a brutal loss.
Yes.
On on Saturday. They gave up the stats are the numbers are eye-popping. All right. I mean, the total yards 583 to 559.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech actually had more first downs, 30 to 26. Nobody could stop anybody on third down. Carolina State went 7 for 11. Georgia Tech went 6 for 11. Field goals for Georgia Tech. They kicked what? One. I think they kicked what? 4 field goals? 2, 3. No, they kicked 3 field goals. Georgia Tech did. Though when you're not converting those into touchdowns, you're kicking field goals and then not stopping the other team from getting into the end zone, it's a recipe for disaster.
You're going to get punished.
That's what Georgia
for
Tech
sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that
if you're not converting, if you're not converting into touchdowns, you're playing with fire. And when your defense is just letting them
not stopping the other team, it's pretty bad. That's for sure.
Yeah. They were offering very little, if any, resistance to North Carolina State. Georgia Tech was. So that's what happens. And now we're going to see where they wind up at in this first ranking.
Yep. They have dropped 8 places from that one loss already, which is pretty severe. But again, it's unranked team that you've lost to, and you lost pretty convincingly as well too. So they definitely were punished.
Yep.
Now
another upset right there at the bottom of the top 10. We lost number 8, number 9, number 10. We'll talk about number 9 here in a second.
Yep.
But I want to stay in the ACC because Miami is Miami-ing. It's official. We now call it Miami-ing.
Miami-ing,
right?
yes.
They have this great start to the season. They've already had their one. They've already had their one what the hell loss, and now on their first trip outside the state of Texas or outside the state of Florida, they have another what the hell loss going to SMU on Saturday.
Yes.
This one made no sense.
Yeah.
5-3 SMU hosting Miami. Now we always talk about beware these trap games.
Yeah.
For a highly ranked team going on the road, especially in conference, to an unranked team. Okay, you might overlook them. You might be looking ahead to another game.
Yeah.
But you don't take it as seriously because your opposition is unranked. Now SMU, they're down from what they were last year, but this was the ACC runner-up last year, and this was a playoff team last year.
Yes.
All right,
that's right.
Now lost players, but stock. They've had some struggles early. On the first possession, when you get the ball first, you got to put some points on the board in overtime. You cannot throw an interception, and that's exactly what Carson Beck did on that first possession in overtime, because that just takes pretty much all the pressure off the other team.
Mm-hmm.
Because now SMU comes out, ball at the Miami 25, you're basically in field goal range right there.
Yeah.
If you don't gain another yard, you're kicking about a 42, 43-yard field goal, which is makeable for most college kickers.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So that puts a whole lot of pressure on your defense, and they just could not – Miami just couldn't get it done. No. And when they were on defense, 6 plays, just go down the field, no problem. Into the end zone for a touchdown and a massive field storming in Dallas on Saturday afternoon.
That's it.
The goalpost came down. SMU is going to be cutting a check to the ACC, but I don't think they mind.
No, I don't think so either. So a good win there for SMU. So what about Tennessee going down to Oklahoma? You never know what Oklahoma's team is going to turn up. So,
right, and you never know what their kicker's going to wear either.
Yeah.
Did you see those shorts?
Do you see what rugby league players wear? Those shorts are nothing. They're just normal to me. I didn't know what everybody was talking about. It's like, huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm going to channel. Have you ever seen Major League? The movie Major League with Charlie Sheen?
Years and years and years ago, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna channel Lou Brown here. Lou Brown was the manager of that Cleveland Indians team, and Charlie Sheen.
Okay.
Ricky Vaughn. He's on the mound in spring training, and he's not wearing a cap. His sleeves are gone. Lou walks up, gonna watch Rick throw, and he's like, "We wear caps and sleeves at this level, son." I want to channel him talking to that kicker, saying, "Football pants go to the knees, son."
Yeah, it's obviously a little strange, but I don't know. I don't know what his thinking was behind that. So,
I totally get why. I would totally get why if it was an early September afternoon game in Norman, because it gets hot there, and you would like to be wearing shorts.
Yes,
on a football field in September in Norman. It was a November Saturday night in Knoxville. It gets freaking cold there. Why are you wearing shorts? Anyway, we just totally got sidetracked. But
that's exactly.
But you're right. We don't. But you don't know what Oklahoma team. This is the same Oklahoma team that went to Dallas, went to the Cotton Bowl for their biggest rivalry game of the year, and couldn't find the end zone for 3 hours. And then they go to Knoxville and beat a nationally ranked team.
Yep.
Beat the number 4, the number 14 team in the country. Make it make sense.
I know it's a little strange, but yep.
I mean, this was, it was a close game. It was back and forth. But at the same time, Oklahoma never really felt threatened once we got into the second half.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Tennessee, they got the opening touchdown of the third quarter on a 54-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Joey Aguilar, Braylon Staley gave Tennessee the lead. And then Oklahoma just, took care of it. Touchdown. They take the lead back. Kick a field goal. Now they're out to a 2-score lead. Fourth quarter, Tennessee made it interesting, but they couldn't make the stop.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I'm running through the plays here because we didn't watch that game.
No, we didn't watch that.
And Oklahoma touchdown, or not a touchdown, got it to the 43-yard run, punch it in next play. They're back out to now a 9-point lead. Tennessee, to their credit, they didn't give up. They kicked a field goal. They ran their 2-minute drill, got all the way down the field, kicked a field goal, but then again could not recover the onside kick, and game over.
And obviously being punished, Tennessee fell 9 spots, but Oklahoma went up 7 in the rankings. It'd be interesting to see how they're both going to sit in this playoff. I don't think Tennessee's going to make the playoff rankings.
Tennessee, they might be in the 25 because they'll go to 25.
Yeah,
the committee will.
Yeah,
they will. They won't be sniffing the top 12.
No.
In this rank, three losses, they are dead. Their playoff chances are dead.
Yeah,
for the Tennessee Volunteers. Oklahoma, for them, listen, it's an SEC road win, and those things do not grow on trees.
No, that's right. That's right.
You win a road game in the SEC, you have earned something very important.
Yeah.
And that is a resume builder. Oklahoma, I got a feeling, is going to be, they're going to be on the fringes of the 12. They don't make the 12, in my opinion. Yeah. But I do have them in my first 4 out. So they're close.
Okay.
And it would not take much chaos above them to wind up getting into the 12.
Yes.
So, but they're going to be in a position to be at least in the conversation this last month of the season. Yes. Now, their compatriot, Tennessee's compatriot. Let's go about 180 miles west on I-40. in Tennessee to the boys in Nashville. Oh, they ran out of time.
Yep.
Vandy just flat out ran out of time. Now, the first, 3/4 of that game was nothing short of an epic disaster for Vanderbilt. Okay?
Yep.
I mean, Texas came out and absolutely punched them in the mouth on the first play of the game. Vandy kicked off. They won the toss, deferred. They kick off, touchback. It's at the 25. And Arch Manning just throws a 75-yard touchdown pass on the first play of the game. And before Vandy fans can even realize what the hell happened, it's 7-0. Winds up being 17-0 at the end of the quarter.
Yep.
Into the first. 24-10 at halftime. Extended out to 34-10 at 3/4 time. And then Vandy woke up.
That's right.
And decided we're gonna play some ball in the fourth quarter. And they made that game uncomfortably close for the folks in Austin.
Yeah.
You know, and this was the first time Texas had played at home at DKR in 6 weeks. Okay, between the road games they were scheduled at bye weekend there, the Dallas trip, the Cotton Bowl trip for Red River. It had been a while since they played at DKR in Austin. That crowd had to have been incredibly uncomfortable. I mean, their pucker factor had to have been off the charts sitting there in that stadium in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Watching this very furious comeback. And Vandy gets the touchdown to get them within 3 with 33 seconds left. And they had the football in their hand on the onside kick.
Yep. Yep.
And couldn't control it before it went out of bounds.
I've seen the replay of that. It's just it's brutal to watch as well. It's just like, pick up the damn ball. What's going on? But yeah, it was very close. Very, very close.
Yep. Now for Texas, great win. It's over a top 10 team.
Yep.
They're going to be in the conversation. In fact, I'll tell you right now, I got Texas in my 12.
So do I. Just putting it out there.
You put them in there?
Yep.
You put them in there too.
Yep.
I've got. I'll tell you. I've got Texas at 10.
Oh, I've got them at 11. I've got them at 11. Yeah.
At 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we're both thinking kind of the same thing. That is a great win between the Oklahoma win and the Texas win and the Vanderbilt win. Yeah. Those are 2 high quality wins for the Texas Longhorns.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They stunk it up in Columbus. Yeah, they really stunk it up down in Gainesville. That was a skunk in a septic tank game.
Yes.
That's how stinky that one was. But Arch Manning, for all the criticism and all the fun people made of him early in the season, the last couple of weeks, Arch has been on.
Yeah, he's kind of been looking a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
I think
he's got back-to-back 300 yards.
Yeah.
Back-to-back 300-yard games. Went 25 at 33, so that's 75% completion percentage for 328, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's got 6 touchdown passes, 1 interception in the last 2 weeks, and he's at 674 yards passing.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That is a solid bounce back from what we saw the first half of the season.
First half of the season, that's exactly right. Yeah.
And I don't know how much the committee will take into account recency bias, meaning how well are you playing late season? The most recent games get weighted a little bit higher than the early season games. But if that is weighted a little bit more, it's going to be very interesting to see where the committee ranks Texas tonight.
Yes.
Based on how they have played recently. Because if Texas is getting on a hot streak, if they play like this the rest of the season and going into the playoffs, they would be a very dangerous team to deal with.
Yeah.
And remember, this was a semifinalist last year.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
This is not so much scrubs. This is the University of Texas we're talking about.
Yeah.
They got football tradition down there in Austin.
Yep.
So
maybe they have hit their stride. They could be going on a run. Yep. I mean, what a better time to hit your stride than late season, middle to late season.
Absolutely.
That's when it all matters. They have leapfrog 7 places in the AP rankings, sitting at 13, just outside the top 10. But couple more wins, I think they'll be knocking on the door for sure. So somebody to look out for sure. So
yep, absolutely.
Talking about somebody knocking on the door on the wrong side of the door would be Auburn going down to Kentucky. 10-3. Man, that's a tough.
In a game that not only set college football back, maybe back to the invention of the forward pass, but it also cost Auburn's coach his job.
Yes, Hugh Freeze. Mind you,
Auburn
nice little payout, $52.5 million. As the year goes on, the payouts are getting bigger and bigger. I don't know what it's going to be at the end of the year.
Well, actually, I thought his buyout, it was actually his buyout was reasonable.
Okay. No, well, I've seen it at 52. Maybe I read that wrong, but
let me pull it up here real quick. But
while we're talking about Coach Freeze,
I did.
We do have to send out some positive thoughts to him as well. He is fighting prostate cancer at the moment as well. So he just found out in February. So we obviously do send him best wishes, obviously getting well. Some things are bigger than football, and definitely health is one of those things. So obviously wish him the best for that.
Freeze's buyout, according to ESPN, $15.8 million.
Oh, 15. Well, I mean, it's still 15. That's still. Let me just adjust that. That's still a lot of dosh. That's for sure. So
that's a lot more money than I'm going to be guaranteed if I get fired from my job by about $15.8 million. In fact,
that's right.
He signed a 6-year. $49 million contract when he got hired in 2022.
Yes.
So I'm guessing that's the amount that's just left over. Interestingly enough, no mitigation according to the story from ESPN.
Okay.
Meaning that if he gets another coaching job,
they still have
Auburn's
to pay
still on the hook. They're still on the hook for the whole damn freight.
Wow. Okay.
So
I guess that is pretty good outcome then for him. Even if you get another job.
Good language.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he could be getting 2 full paychecks for coaching one team.
Yes.
The team that you're coaching and the team that said go the away.
I know. But I guess that gives him time to kind of rest and relax and get better too. So, he doesn't need to kind of that stress as well too. So
another game we forgot to mention real quick. How about Georgia Saturday?
Yeah, kind of struggled, didn't they? They really struggled. But as we keep, as you keep saying, those rivalry games, you never know who's going to win. People play up. Florida definitely gave him a bit of a scare, I would say. Definitely a bit of a scare.
Oh, yeah, Florida definitely showed up at the cocktail party ready to play down in Jacksonville.
That's right.
And for long stretches of that game, it looked like the Gator was about to do a death roll with Uga.
Yeah.
When this happened, so it was a gutsy decision. It was I get the reason why you would go for it on 4th and 1,
mm-hmm.
but My pet peeve showed up again.
Yep.
Fourth and 1. Why are we running a play in shotgun?
I know. It is ridiculous. You got to make up those 5 yards before you even get there. It's crazy.
And if your offensive line can't keep their defensive line from resetting the line of scrimmage 1.5 yards in the backfield, you're screwed.
Yep.
Running a play in shotgun.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I don't know if these modern college quarterbacks have an allergy to their center's behinds. But put your hands under center, take a snap, and do a traditional quarterback sneak on a 4th and 1.
Yep.
Oh, God, it just drives me nuts to see that. And every time I see a 4th and short, 4th and goal, and you're running a shotgun play, I'm going to scream about it. I'm going to call
you can
it out.
understand that if the play you're running required that and you're doing some trick play and then, okay, that worked out perfect. But if you're just trying to do a sneak and you're already 4 or 5 yards back, it's pointless.
You are not running a trick play up 3, 8 minutes to go in the red zone on 4th and 1. You are trying to get that first down by hook or by crook.
That's right.
Preferably by the easiest way possible.
That's right.
Running a play in shotgun is not the easiest way possible.
Yeah. I think
jacks my blood pressure up every time.
I know. I think we're just about to go into the thing here. So we do have the playoffs. Let me just do that. I don't know how this is going to work, but let's have a look. We
have hit 7 Central. We have hit 7 o'clock Central.
That's exactly
8 o'clock Eastern. The college football playoff rankings are coming on ESPN right now.
I do have it live on YouTube as well. We'll see how we go. I wanted everybody to be involved in it as well. We're just not quite there yet. Let me just get out of that for a moment.
While they're previewing everything, while they're running their preview stuff, let's take a look at our playoff rankings.
Okay. Let me go first.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'll just run from 12 to 1. So,
all right.
My first out, Georgia Tech, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, and Oklahoma.
Those are your 4 outs.
Yeah, they're my 4 outs. Yes. Texas, number 11. Number 10 is Notre Dame. Number 9 is Oregon. Number 8 is BYU. Number 7 is Texas Tech. They're playing each other this week, so that's going to be interesting who comes out on top. Number 6, I've got Ole Miss. Number 5, Georgia. 4, Alabama. 3, Texas A&M. Number 2, Ohio. And number 1, Indiana. I didn't do the dirty on Ohio this week and put them on number 4. But yeah, I've got them number 2. Number 2. So
Yep. Well, they certainly handled their business.
Yes.
Our top 5 were exactly the same.
Okay.
My first 4 out. I've got Vandy, Georgia Tech, Oklahoma, and Notre Dame as my first 4.
Oh no! Ooh, Notre Dame is the first out. Dang. Okay.
Yep. I'm not overly impressed by their resume. They've got 2 really, really tough losses.
Yeah.
But they're losses, and they don't have any good wins to counteract them.
Yes. You're doing us us Irish, now that I've found out I'm 10% Irish, doing the dirty on us, mate.
Yeah. You were suffering an existential crisis on Saturday night, finding out that you are, and no, you're rounding up. The number was actually, I think, what, 8%?
9%. Yeah, 8% it was. I beg your pardon. 8%. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Bit of rounding up there.
Now I will tell you, Vandy is actually ranked number 11 in my ranking. but I had to drop them out because I needed an ACC team in my playoff.
Yep.
So my number 12 seed is North Texas.
Ooh.
Because they beat Navy. One loss, they just beat Navy.
Yep.
And man, that offense is really, really deadly.
Okay. I could see that. Yep.
So number 11, I've got Virginia as the ACC representative. They currently lead the ACC.
Yeah.
So they would be we have 5 conference champions that get automatic bids.
Yeah.
Okay. Virginia qualifies right now as the ACC's representative. I had them around 15 or so in my rankings.
Okay.
But they get the 11 seed. Number 10, I've got Texas.
Ooh. Okay.
Number 9, Texas Tech. Their opponent this weekend, BYU at number 8.
Okay.
Ole Miss at 7, Oregon at 6. Then Georgia, Alabama, Texas A&M, Ohio State, and Indiana.
Okay.
Are my 12.
We're kind of getting close to the same thinking here. You know, it's kind of presenting, you know, what we're thinking. But North Texas. Damn. Okay.
And
just like we're doing the
rankings going right now.
Yep.
Tennessee at 25.
Tennessee at 25. Pittsburgh. That's somebody to watch as well. They're coming up the rankings for sure. Yep.
They're going to be part of they are part of the potential mess that is the ACC. And remind me when we're done with the ranking reveal.
Yep.
Remind me, I want to tell you of a scenario where we get 2 group of 5 teams in.
Okay. Washington, 23.
Washington at 23.
Hey, Mizzou. Nice. Okay.
Missouri at 22. And boy, do they have a big one this weekend in Columbia. The Aggies.
Yep.
Will the Aggies rise? Or will it be, battered Aggie syndrome episode 471?
I know. Michigan at 21. Okay.
Yep.
They've been we haven't really spoke about Michigan too much this year either.
Not a lot. I mean, 7-2. They lost that game in Norman early season against Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That's a quality win for Oklahoma, in addition to what they just did in Knoxville and in Dallas.
Ooh, Iowa. Wow. Okay.
The Iowa Hawkeyes. Big game Saturday. We will preview it coming up against quack. It may be duck. I got to check the regs. It may be duck season in the state of Iowa. I don't know. I may be talking but for that with that one, but it may feel like duck season Saturday.
Yes. Especially coming off a bye for us as well too, which is not one of our strengths. Oh, USC. Okay.
The Trojans of USC. And there's USC, and they play.
Okay, 6-2. They're ranked 19th in the playoff rankings.
Yeah.
Michigan also. So when you talk that 4th Big Ten team, they do have a win over Michigan.
A lot of big games coming in the Big Ten for positioning and trying to make a finish.
Miami 18.
Down.
Wow, okay.
This was a team that 3 weeks ago was ranked 2.
Yes. They're kind of just hanging in there still. But it's going to be it's uphill battle, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a couple of what the hell games.
Yep.
Number 17. There it is, Greg.
Georgia Tech down to 17.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't even have them in my first round.
No.
I crashed them. Oh, no, I do have them in my first round.
Yeah, first 4 out. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have them in there. So that's a little
Yeah.
farther than I had them all.
Vanderbilt. Okay, Vanderbilt's still hanging in there. That's good. Just out of the top
Vandy,
15.
Yeah, they're lower than I have them.
Yeah.
But Louisville, that's another team in the
Yeah.
ACC to watch in the mass chaos.
Yep.
Number 15. How about number 14? And
Virginia.
Okay.
Virginia.
Okay. They're doing some good things. 8-1.
I think when you look at this committee, it's important
Yep.
to see where they're stacking these two teams at right
Yeah,
now.
I'm waiting to see. Virginia probably is going to be the highest ranked. Is going to be
Yeah.
the highest team in the ACC, which would get them into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Here comes
Oklahoma or no,
Wow.
Utah.
I did not even have them in my first out or anything. Dang. Okay.
I didn't either. I didn't either, but they've been impressive the last
Yep.
few weeks. Just had
Yep.
another blowout against Cincinnati, against a nationally ranked Cincinnati team.
Yeah, that's right.
On Saturday night. So watch out for Utah. Here come late season, they will be up.
Yeah.
Number 11. That you have the 5 highest ranked
All right,
conference
number
champions,
12.
the next 7 highest ranked teams.
Okay,
Typically, that
but
means that
the
top line is
12 will
between
not be
11
in because
and
we still
12.
need a group of
So,
5 in the
with that in
bracket.
mind,
We
let's
don't
see
have
number
one
12.
yet.
Yeah.
So the ranked number 12 is Oklahoma.
Wow. Okay.
Sooners stumbled a bit
Okay, which is close to where I had them.
Yeah.
Against Tennessee, they've got a shot at Alabama coming up later. So the Sooners at 7-2, ranked 12th, sitting with an opportunity to earn their spot. Number 11, this is probably the cut line. The Texas.
Texas is number 11.
That's where I had them. Excellent. Okay.
So as it stands, they're going to be first team. Texas would be first team out
Yeah.
under these rankings because of how the bracket will fall.
Okay.
Because Virginia is going to be in the bracket as the 11 seed.
Okay.
Mississippi State and Kentucky, hey, just win, baby. At least it appears this way according to the committee.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is if you
But now we're going to get to the top 10.
If you're sitting
Yep.
in that room, that's kind of, you hold your nose and it's kind of where they wind up, you know, a little bit. But now an opportunity to finish strong. There's no rule against improving over the course of the season. Who's number 10?
So it looks like Notre Dame's going to be in the field
Notre Dame, number 10.
at number 10.
Nice.
At number 10.
Yep.
So the committee is impressed by the fact that they had 2 very close losses
Yes. Yeah.
against Miami and against A&M, although the Miami loss is becoming a lot less.
Yeah, it's kind of losing a bit of its shine, that's for sure. The way that Miami's been
The
playing.
A&M, a 1-point loss to A&M, there's no shame in that.
No.
That's a solid
No.
loss.
No, that's right.
Because later on, as we talk Texas A&M and where they're ranked, that's on their resume.
I think visible improvement.
Yeah, that's what
on
they're
one
talking about
particular
now,
side of the
Texas
ball.
A&M.
What was their biggest challenge early in the year defensively? The secondary was struggling. They were banged up. They had injuries. They could probably point to, well, hey, they were out some guys. They didn't know who they were.
All right.
New DC, and now all those players and coaches that are in the room are saying, look how they're playing now 8 games into this, 8 games later. They're a completely different unit on that side of the ball.
And just like last year, they've got reinforcements coming, we hope, it seems, from injury on the offensive line,
Yes,
too.
yes.
Number 9,
Oregon.
the Oregon Ducks. Now, this is a
Dang.
team I was
Ooh.
really interested to see because while they had the loss to Indiana and a great game in Eugene,
Not a lot of respect for Oregon
No.
being a no. What a monster win against a top 10 team on the road by double digits.
Yeah.
You know, that's point number 1. Point number 2 is you've got the common opponent of Illinois.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Ohio State, they went to Champaign. They did just fine. They
Yeah.
controlled the game, won by 18 points?
Yeah.
Something like that. Illinois came to Bloomington as a top 10 ranked team in the country and got poleaxed
Yeah.
by Indiana
Yes.
by 53 points.
Yeah.
So that is my point 2 of why I have Indiana. And, you know, again, it's narrow margins. All right.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
Indiana loses a game, they're out of number one.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you look line by line on the resume,
Yeah.
Indiana should be the number one team in the country. That's the position I've had ever since they beat Oregon.
Yeah.
That is, I think, the best win in the country right now.
Yes.
For any team is Indiana going to Eugene and beating the Ducks.
Yeah.
And you're not going to move me off of that position right now until Missouri beats Texas A&M on Saturday. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Get that little bit in there. That's right.
that Indiana win in Eugene, I think, is even a better win than Bama going to Athens.
Yeah.
And winning winning by 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just think it's the best win in the country right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Indiana should be getting rewarded. Now, being number 2 in the first college football playoff rankings, well, that's nothing to sneeze at. That is not a failure.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's merely an observation. I think Indiana is the number 1 team in the country. And Ohio State is getting just that little bit of extra credit because they are the Scarlet and Gray. They are the Ohio State University.
Yes.
I'm just saying it's not, and it's probably not even a conscious thing. It's just they have the tradition, they have the history. They're also the defending national champions.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that goes, but I guess it doesn't. It depends how much they're going to put on weight on that as well. And as I said, they haven't really done anything to lose it, but they haven't really done anything to win it either. They beat Texas when Texas were kind of Texas at the start of the season. But would they be able to beat Texas now that they've kind of found their rhythm? I don't know. Be definitely more of a game, I would say.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind seeing that rematch.
Yeah, no. Me either.
Because certainly the way Arch Manning has played these first 2 weeks, or these last 2 weeks, I would like to see those two on a neutral site.
Yes. Yeah.
On a neutral field. Let's see them in a playoff game.
Yep.
And see who comes out on top. I would not want to bet on it. I would definitely want to watch it.
Yep. Some very interesting rankings.
A&M, A&M 3, that makes sense. I mean, they've got the Notre Dame win.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot else on their resume.
No.
That jumps out at you. So them being the third of the top end of the unbeatens. Now I know we got BYU down at 7.
Yeah.
But if you think A&M's resume is a little sketchy, look at BYU's. Being at 7 makes total sense for BYU. They've got a game Saturday, 11 a.m. in Lubbock against Texas Tech. That is going to be this is the game of the year for BYU. Win that one, you're going to jump, and you're probably going to be in the playoff.
Yes.
If you beat Tech this weekend.
Tech, yes. It's definitely going to be it's definitely going to be a game. That is for sure. So
that is a tough road trip. Alabama 1 loss at 4 ahead of Georgia, the team they beat. At 5, you got Ole Miss, the third of that triumvirate of the S at the top of the SEC. Ole Miss, a lot of escapes, only 1 loss, but a lot of close games. And Georgia and Alabama, they've got better resume, so that makes sense. Oregon at 9, I got them higher. The 1 loss to Indiana, and you're right, their resume is a little bit sketchy.
It's a little bit thin. We don't really have anybody else either to play this year that's going to give us any more tougher schedule. I think so.
The importance for Oregon is they got to win out. A second loss for Oregon with their resume. It's going to be dicey.
It's going to be tough
for them.
Yeah, it's going to be
for
sure.
And the idea of them getting into the Big Ten title game this year, a little bit far-fetched because Ohio State and Indiana absolutely
too tough. Yeah, too tough. That will definitely be the championship game for sure. So, and I can't wait to watch it. So it's going to be a good game, that one.
Yep. Now we didn't see you jumped out. We didn't see who the committee put as the group of 5.
Oh crap! Sorry, I beg your pardon.
Because I'm curious. Yeah, no worries. We'll see if the stories popped up here. On
sorry, I thought that was the end of the broadcast.
Yeah, they typically show the brackets.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
And again, the bracket is different from the rankings because you got to factor in. Okay, who's the ACC representative?
Yes.
Probably according to theirs, it's going to be Virginia. They would be the 11th seed.
Yeah.
And then whoever the group of 5 representative would be as the 12 seed. Yeah. So I don't see anything up on ESPN.com yet.
Okay.
Of who the group of 5 representative is. You know, you've got yours as Navy. I've got mine as North Texas. And
yes,
you know, there's a possibility. You know, it could be one of them. It could be Memphis, who's at 1 loss in the American. San Diego State is a possibility from the Mountain West. They're a 1-loss team and just outside the AP top 25, but they've had a heck of a season. Now, you know, I mentioned this, and ACC fans, you might want to cover your ears when I bring this up, but there is a scenario, and it's a not too difficult to get to scenario where the ACC champion is a 3-loss team. Okay. Because right now in the ACC,
yeah,
you've got Virginia at 5-0. Okay, so they lead the ACC right now.
Yeah.
Then you've got Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh, Louisville, SMU, and Duke. So you've got 5 teams with 1 loss in the ACC. We're going to have these teams playing each other. So the likelihood is there's going to be there could be a team that gets into the ACC title game with 3 losses. Particularly Pittsburgh is a possibility because they've already got 2 losses. SMU is another possibility. They're already at 3 losses on the season.
Yeah, SMU,
they've got 2 non-conference losses. Duke also has 2 non-conference losses.
Yeah.
And it has only 1 loss in the conference. So you could have a 3-loss team as the second team in the ACC, and if they pull the upset, they would be listed as the conference champion. Okay, you know, let's say it's Duke, Virginia. You know, I don't know if they play. I got to let me pull the schedule up for Duke real quick for the rest of the season. Because I may need to find a better example. They actually play Virginia on the 15th, so that's a bad example. Let's see here. How about I pull up Virginia's schedule? That might be better. Wake Forest, Duke, and Virginia. Okay, so let's pick a team that does not play. So let's say come back to the standings. Standings are not working. Come on, pull up here. I hate my phone. I really hate my phone. I need an upgrade. So let's say SMU. Okay, SMU is already at 3 losses in the season. Yeah. Let's say they go on a run, win out. Okay, their final 3 this year, they've got at Boston College, at Louisville. That's a head-to-head with another 1-loss ACC team.
Yeah,
and then they're at Cal to finish at the end of the season. So let's play what if here. Say they run the table, win out. They're a 1-loss team in conference, 3 losses overall, and they wind up getting the second spot in the ACC title game against Virginia. Okay, I'm going to assume Virginia wins out.
Yeah.
Say SMU wins that ACC title game. Well, now all of a sudden, they're a conference champion with 3 losses and maybe not all that highly ranked. Okay. Maybe even ranked lower than Virginia when all is said and done. There's a scenario. Let's say North Texas wins the American, gets the first group of 5 spot, the one that we know the group of 5 is going to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if San Diego State goes on a run? They win out and win the Mountain West title. They're a 12-1 Mountain West Conference champion. Would they rank ahead of SMU in that scenario and get a conference title berth in the playoff and X out the ACC champion? It's not a ridiculous scenario, and it's a lot closer than a lot of people might think.
Yeah.
But I can totally see a scenario where we get 2 group of 5s in this year at the expense of the ACC champion, and maybe at the expense of the ACC period, where the ACC gets nobody in a Power 4 conference.
Yeah.
So
has that
just
happened
throwing
before?
that out there? Well, I mean, we've only got 1 year of a 12-team playoff.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, that's right.
We don't have a large sample size, but I mean the scenario. We kicked around that scenario last year and it didn't come to fruition.
Yeah.
But I can envision with not a whole lot of chaos, just teams beating each other up in the ACC.
Yeah.
That you could wind up with a 3-loss ACC champion and the ACC missing the playoff completely.
Dang. That's an interesting scenario.
Now it may, everything that I just pontificated about for 5 minutes, it could die in 2 weeks because San Diego State plays Boise State, and they also have a trip out to Hawaii this weekend.
Yeah,
and Hawaii, in case you didn't know, let me pull the standings back up here.
Yeah,
Hawaii is 6-3 right now. They are bowl eligible. 3-2 in the Mountain West Conference. That is not a gimme game for San Diego State making the trip out to the islands.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see, but the San Diego State would be a favorite, but that is a game that San Diego State better be on upset alert for. And then the following week they got Boise coming to San Diego.
Yeah.
So just so like I said, that whole scenario I spent 5 minutes on, it could be blown to hell in 2 weeks, if not next week, if not this weekend.
Man, there's a lot of scenarios that could happen this year. So, pretty chaotic. That is for sure. So, interesting rankings they put out for Washington and Pittsburgh. I didn't expect to see Washington in there, but it's nice to see some more Big Ten in the rankings. So, the next couple of weeks are going to be very telling. As I said,
don't you guys play? Your Ducks play Washington here.
Wait, have we already played them? Oh no,
or have you played them?
No, we've got them last up. Our last final regular season game. in a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
okay. So and that could be if Washington is 9-2 going into that game, guess what? There's a chance for one more chance for Oregon to impress.
Yep. Yep.
They've got
that's
a
right.
chance
That's
this
now
weekend to
a ranked team. That's right. Exactly. So
they've got another chance this weekend to impress with a road game.
That's right.
at
Iowa now is ranked 20,
Against
so we do
ranked
have
Iowa.
a few more ranked teams to play. So which is good for us, good for our strength of schedule. So hopefully that will get a bit more respect for us. So, but touch wood, we still have to win the game. So hopefully. So
assuming you win the game at Iowa,
yes, which is going to be. Normally I wouldn't, on paper, okay, it looks, but then you start saying these facts and figures, and it's like, oh, this game is going to be tough.
Now, I've got to tell you, Oregon is only ranked number 9,
Mm-hmm.
all right? And a lot of my factoids, the facts that I researched earlier, I only went to top 7.
Okay.
To top 7 teams because I had Oregon at number 6 in my personal rankings, but that's not official. But I've said this for years on my radio appearances on SEN down there in Australia.
Yeah,
I've said it plenty of times here on this program, and this is why this program and on our watch parties on Saturday. And this is why this is the game that we are definitely doing Saturday on YouTube.
Yeah.
Why I am giving up my Missouri Tigers playing a top 5 team at home in Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Because number one, reason number one is we get to see during our watch party the absolute sweetest tradition in college football, the wave from the fans, from the crowd at Kinnick to the Iowa Children's Hospital. The second reason we're doing the Oregon-Iowa game Saturday, is because I am a sadistic, mean bastard. And I will be the first to admit it, and I will say this with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
We, as the YouTube crowd and the watch party crowd, we need to get to experience firsthand Lyle with a dog in the fight in an Iowa City Rock fight.
That's right. That's right. Oh.
Because I have said for years and years and years that Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City is where national title dreams go to die.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon has national title dreams.
Yep.
They have them every year. And now they're going to one of the toughest places. Somehow, some way, this is one of the toughest places in the Big Ten to play. Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. And I got facts to back me up. I went back 15 years.
Yep.
From 2010 to 2024.
Okay.
Actually, 2022. So I've got 12, 13 years of stats here. 6 top 7 teams have gone into Iowa City in the last 15 years.
15 years, yep.
6 have gone in as a top 7 team. 5 of them have lost in Iowa City as a top 7 team.
Yeah.
And I'm talking the who's who of the Big Ten, okay?
Yeah.
I'm talking Big Blue Nation. I'm talking Sparty when Sparty was good.
Yeah.
Back in 2010. Okay, Sparty is not all that good right now, but trust me, 15 years ago, Sparty was a force. Michigan State.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Ohio State University. I'm talking the We Ares. Penn State has gone into Iowa City as a top 5 team and lost. Minnesota 6 years ago went into Iowa City as the number 7 team in the country and lost. Yeah, Minnesota was ranked that high 6 years ago. They were a pretty good team back then. They were close.
Okay.
The only team that actually has walked into Kinnick in the last 15 years, between 2010 and 2024, as a top 5 team or a top 7 team, has been Michigan 3 years ago, 2022. They went in, beat Iowa 27-14.
Yeah.
That year. And most of these games, a couple of these games, the Michigan game in 2016, that was an Iowa City rock fight, 14-13 Iowa beat number 2 Michigan. Iowa went 8-5 that year. The next year, 2017, they beat Ohio State. I don't know how the hell this is. They beat Ohio State 55-14.
Oh my God.
Iowa
hung
55 on the number 3 team in the country in 2017. I probably my reaction was similar to some of the scores I've seen from Iowa this year.
Yeah.
Iowa doesn't score 55 points in a month. And they hung that on Ohio State. They beat Michigan State 37-6 back in 2010 when Michigan State was number 5 in the country. They beat Penn State 4 years ago, 27-20, when Penn State was the number 4 team in the country.
Yeah.
My point is, this is a serious threat to your Oregon Ducks and your national title aspirations. And you guys are in a position right now, being number 9, it is a very dangerous scenario. With a loss Saturday in Iowa City, you're probably going to be on the outside looking in and need a whole lot of help to get back. This is a dangerous game for your Ducks on Saturday.
Yes.
You've got the talent. You on paper, I think you've got more talent than Iowa does.
Yep.
But somehow, some way, in the biggest games, those corn-fed mutant linemen that the Iowa Hawkeyes seem to grow in the cornfields that around Iowa. They might be growing corn, but they're growing linemen there too, and a lot of them. It's a dangerous game for you.
And coming off the bye this week as well.
That too.
Since I've been watching college football for almost 2 seasons now, every time we've had a bye, we've lost. And it's just like, oh, that is not good. So
bye weeks don't turn out well for you.
No.
For your Ducks.
I know. I don't know. So it's going to be one of those games that's going to be stressful for sure. So
real quick, just to mention this, for those who are interested, the early line right now on that game is Oregon is a 6.5 point favorite.
Oh. Okay.
So the over-under is 40.5. So at least right now, Vegas and the gamblers, they're expecting a rock fight.
Yes. Yeah.
So be ready. It'll be fun Saturday.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be
for
fun
sure.
Saturday.
For sure. It's going to be, as you said, it's one of those games that's going to be a pivot of our season. If we don't win this game, it's going to be an uphill battle. That is for sure. So it all comes down to this weekend, and hopefully putting in a good showing and coming away with the win. That's all we're caring about. So that is going to be our YouTube game on Saturday. We're actually going to do 2. I know we haven't done it this year at all, but I want to also watch BYU and Texas Tech, because that is going to be, for each of those teams, a massive pivot point for this season too.
It is.
BYU sitting on 8-0, Texas Tech. So whichever one comes out victorious it is really going to do well for their season. So we're actually going to do two. So we're going to do the early game, which is a BYU in Tech, and then we'll go visit Iowa in Iowa and hopefully come away with the win and some corn at the same time. Who never knows? So,
yeah, my hope also is that Oregon will send the mascot to Iowa, as well.
Yeah,
because I'm sorry, there would be some really cool video if the duck went to the children's hospital. I'm just saying.
That would be brilliant. You would hope so. You would hope they would send the duck over there. That would be fantastic. So.
Because like I say, if you haven't seen that tradition, it is awesome.
I've seen it. I've done I think it was a stadium video reaction, and that was they showed it very quickly. So, but it'll be nice to see it live in a game, hopefully. So, so we'll
absolutely
we'll do both of those. But on the weekend.
But now back to the BYU Tech game.
Yes.
On Saturday. I would not be surprised if this is. I would be very surprised if this is the only time BYU and Texas Tech play this year.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Whoever wins this game is going to have the inside track to the Big 12 championship game.
Yeah.
But whoever loses it, especially if it's BYU, if Texas Tech wins it, and the game's in Lubbock, and Tech is a 10.5-point favorite right now in Vegas.
Okay.
They're a double-digit favorite, which really surprises me. But whoever wins has the inside track to the Big 12 title game.
Yeah.
BYU would be at one loss in conference. You got Cincinnati also at one loss. Houston, Utah, Arizona State, they've got 2 losses in conference. So those four teams are still in play.
Yeah.
But BYU still would have the inside track for that second spot. So this could just be a preview of the Big 12 title game.
Yeah.
And potentially, let's say they split. One wins the regular season, one wins the Big 12. They both wind up making a playoff. Who knows? They could meet for a third time.
Yes.
In the college football playoff.
Yeah.
Which would definitely prove another one of my axioms. Familiarity breeds contempt. BYU and Texas Tech don't have a whole lot of history.
No.
But 3 games in a season, that is a whole lot of familiarity in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And a great breeding ground for a hell of a lot of contempt.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good game. We haven't seen BYU play, so I think it's going to be interesting to see them play. So new team for us. Well, new team for me to watch anyway. So I'm just having a look here at a projection bracket, and it's got Memphis, Georgia, Oregon, Texas Tech, Virginia, Ole Miss, Notre Dame, BYU, Alabama, Ohio, Texas A&M, and Indiana.
Okay, so they've got Memphis
as their
in the
their group
as
5
their
by
group
the
of,
looks
as the group of 5, and that's from ESPN.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll have to
pull up
confirm that. Yeah. So let's confirm that before we start saying that's definitely the bracket. So, so they must obviously have projected as Ohio. I know because they got Indiana as well. So, okay.
Yeah, probably the reason they have Memphis in that bracket is because Memphis, there's no group of 5 team that's ranked in the top 25 by the College Football Playoff Committee. So what they probably did was just substitute the highest ranked AP, the highest ranked group of 5 team from the AP, which is Memphis. They're ranked at number 22. Next on the list is actually James Madison, surprisingly. Then San Diego State, North Texas, South Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the next group of 5. So I'm guessing that projected bracket has Memphis in there because they're the only team that actually has a national ranking in either the playoff rankings or the AP poll.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've got North Texas as my group of 5 representative. Technically, you are correct in your assessment having Navy as the group of 5 representative, because Navy has a half game lead in the American Conference at 5-1 in conference and 7-1 overall. So by technical reckoning, they need the American right now. So they would be a group of 5 conference champion.
Yeah.
Right. If the season stopped right now and we just declare conference champions based on record, Navy would have it in the American.
Yeah. It's going to be
regardless.
Regardless,
it'll get sorted out the first weekend in December.
Yeah, that's right.
When we have conference title games and have actual champions to crown and award playoff spots to.
Yes, that's right. So interesting week of football. Some upsets, some coaches getting fired as per usual this year, it seems to be. Official rankings for the playoffs. What were you going to say?
Yeah, some other things, just kind of as a quick preview before we get out of here.
Yep.
Of course, A&M plays at Missouri.
Yep.
On Saturday. Number 3 Texas A&M, number 22 Missouri. Man, for Missouri, what an important game this is.
Yes.
This is their playoff life right here.
Yep.
For Missouri, 2 losses. Their losses to Alabama and Vanderbilt, which are definitely not bad losses.
Yeah, so,
both top. Both of them were top 10 teams when Missouri played them.
Yeah.
But they don't have a great win in their resume. Their best win, Kansas, because it's a rival.
Yeah.
Maybe South Carolina. Bottom line, not great wins in their resume.
No.
Beat Texas A&M Saturday.
That's
is
a different story
great
then. Yes,
win in the resume. That would arguably be the best win in the country if Missouri was to beat Texas A&M, and it would definitely inflate their playoff hopes and put them in the mix as a 2-loss at-large team.
Yeah.
In the playoff committee's eyes, they wouldn't make the 12 next week even if they beat Texas A&M, but they'd probably be in a first 4 out scenario where they're right there. They've still got a game with Oklahoma coming up before the season's over. In fact, I think that's the following week. They play either the following week or the week after.
Okay.
They'd be playing Oklahoma in Norman. So that's another chance for Missouri to impress.
22nd
if A&M
November
and so they would have. Okay, so I think they've got a cupcake game coming up then between
Mississippi State between Texas and Oklahoma.
Okay, not exactly a cupcake game, but slightly easier.
Yeah,
it's Mississippi State. They've fallen off a bit since they beat Arizona State earlier.
Yeah.
But no, if Missouri wins out, I think they're a playoff team at 10-2. I think A&M and Oklahoma, that would be enough of a resume builder for Missouri to get into the playoff.
Yeah.
If they lose one of these games, they're done.
Yeah, that's
their playoff hopes are goodbye. Say goodbye to them. Which A&M shows up?
Yeah.
Is it going to be the A&M? Is it going to be the A&M we've seen most of this year with a really impressive offense, but maybe a bit of a dodgy defense, and we wind up with a shootout? Or is it going to be that A&M team that really showed up against LSU? And
that's it.
And not only put up the points against what we thought was a pretty good defense, but played better defense than they had all year.
Yeah.
against LSU, and of course that was against a bad offense that LSU had, but that was another story. So, and will it be the A&M that always seems to show up late in really good seasons?
Yeah.
Okay, that team, SEC shorts. They do have that T-shirt that says "Battered Aggie Syndrome," and Hope has been given A&M the look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On SEC shorts recently. Does that A&M team show up? The one that builds your hope up, and once again, it's always the hope that kills you.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the worst.
Is that the A&M? Is that the A&M that shows up? The Battered Aggie Syndrome, does that show up in Columbia on Saturday?
Yeah.
As a Tiger fan, I'm going, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please let it happen. I beg of you. Do I think it'll happen? Probably not, because A&M looks really good.
Yeah, they look really good at the moment. Yeah, so, yep.
But at 2:30 Saturday afternoon in Columbia, Missouri, they kicked that ball off.
Yeah.
You better have shown up.
Is there any update on your quarterback, Bo? Is he playing? Is he fit for the week?
Honestly,
heard.
I haven't seen a thing on him.
Yeah, so it mustn't have been maybe not
Well,
as serious as first thought. So.
Well, let me see what I can find here. See what
talking
I can
about
dig up something here in the
injuries.
The next 5 minutes.
Commanders, Daniels, man, that was heartbreaking.
Oh yeah,
heartbreaking. To see him. Yeah,
I did not see the injury. Yeah. I heard you don't want to see the injury.
Yikes. Yeah, I watched the game and it was just like, oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah. It was a nothing kind of play as well. So he just put his hand out to stop himself and it just did not go well at all. So
and yeah, the elbow bent the wrong direction.
Oh, Molly's saying he's out for the season. Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't see an actual story here anywhere on ESPN about him.
That's interesting.
Drinkwitz has been, Coach Drinkwitz has been talking about the backup Zollers.
Okay.
Comments. So that would make sense. And again, seeing Bo in an air cast and wheelchair
was not
that.
Good. No.
That was enough for me to say, he's probably out for me. So it sucks because he really did a good job.
He was doing a fantastic job. Fantastic. But in saying that, Zealous, the backup, has come in and he looked pretty comfortable. He looked like a few more plays and stuff. He might be okay. You never know. So
yeah. And they've had the week off.
Yeah.
To prep for A&M, get him all the first team reps in practice.
Yes.
So he'll be ready.
Yeah.
He'll be ready for that A&M defense, and let's see if he can go out and light their world on fire.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So
maybe he goes out, throws for 450 and 5 touchdowns, and Missouri pulls a monster upset on Texas A&M.
Fantastic.
We storm the field, cut a check for $500,000 with a smile on our face.
That's it.
And we can use that to catapult into the playoff.
Yes. It'll be worth 500,000. That's right.
Stranger things have happened.
Yep. You never know. So it is college football after all, and anything is possible. As we know, as we've seen week in and week out. So
yeah, the rest of the schedule real quick for this week.
Yeah.
From the top 25, not a whole lot of other games.
Not a massive amount of
the big ones.
Yeah.
But Indiana's playing Penn State. They're going to Penn State. It's the big noon kickoff on Saturday. on Saturday on Fox.
Now, what
Indiana's
happens?
Indiana's only a
What
Indiana's
happens if
only
Penn
a
State
15.5 point
wins?
favorite. Oh God!
If
Penn State, who has
State pulls
lost
something
5 in a
out
row.
at home, obviously not going to save the season. They could, win the next 4 games and still be out. But how much chaos does that then present?
Oh, geez. No, my question would be how far does Indiana fall?
Ooh, to a team that's lost
Because
5 in a
even
row.
Because even though Indiana has that win in Eugene,
Yep.
man, you want to talk about the narrative getting restarted. Okay, well, who the hell have you beaten? And oh, look who you lost to.
Yes.
You lost to Penn State?
Yep.
Really?
In one of their worst seasons. Yeah, it'd be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yep.
The likelihood of it happening the way Indiana's been playing this season, it ain't happening. The We Ares are going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I said, Indiana's a 15.5 point favorite in State College.
Yeah.
Number 1, Ohio State. They're a 29.5 point favorite in West Lafayette against Purdue.
Yeah.
That is such a god awful game that it's not even in the regular time slot for any game.
An hour later. That's right.
It's slotted in at 1 Eastern on the Big Ten Network.
Yep.
On Saturday. So I would expect Ohio State to be just fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ole Miss, number 6 Ole Miss, they've got a cupcake game.
Yeah,
on
Citadel.
Saturday. They're playing the Citadel. That is a noon local, 12 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
That's not even on SEC Network. That's on the SEC Network Plus.
Yeah.
Which is one step below, and there's no line. There is no gambling
line on it
that is showing.
Wow. Okay.
That tells you just how much of a favorite Ole Miss is.
Yeah. That's right.
Vandy's got a get-right game against Auburn. Miami has a get-right game. We would hope against Syracuse, but didn't Syracuse beat Miami last year? Just saying.
Oh.
Just throwing that out there. Louisville, they play Cal. That is a potential tricky game. Alabama has got LSU coming in Saturday night, prime time in Tuscaloosa.
You would think Alabama would wrap that up fairly convincingly. So
you would expect Alabama to win that one, but that's a weird rivalry game.
Yeah.
Alabama to LSU, and LSU, with the way their season has gone, this is really all they got to play for is to ruin Alabama's season.
Yeah.
So we will see. Also, Saturday night, Notre Dame hosting Navy.
Yeah.
Number 10 Notre Dame hosting Navy in South Bend. That's an annual game. Let's see if Navy bounces back from their loss to North Texas, and or see if Notre Dame can really solidify their playoff spot. Also, Saturday night, Virginia, they host Wake Forest. Washington should be an easy one against Wisconsin, but it's a trip to Madison, so anything's possible. And Georgia, back with a noon kickoff on Saturday, they're at Mississippi State. Friday night, USC, they host the Nerds from Northwestern.
Yeah.
But the Nerds are 5-3. If they win out in Los Angeles, they're bowl eligible.
Yeah, that's right. Oh.
So
okay,
that's our slate. That's our top 25 slate this week.
Yep, that's right. So as I said, we'll be doing 2 games this weekend. We'll kick it off with BYU at Texas Tech, and then obviously Oregon going in and visiting Iowa at home. So those will be the 2 games. We'll obviously have score updates and everything else as we normally do. And those in the Patreon, remember you can come and join us in the front bar. If you're at the $10 tier, definitely come and do that it is always a great
Yes.
day there. We'll finish off the day with another game in the front bar as well. We'll probably skip it over a few and whatever else, watch a couple of games and whatever. So,
Yep.
So Chris, thank you very much for today. Interesting rankings for sure. I must say we kind of got pretty close to what the committee were thinking. Some dead on, word for word, but we're kind of in the right ballpark, I guess. So
we definitely weren't a million miles off.
No, that's right. That's right. We're kind of in the same. Yes, I'm actually surprised. I was actually in the same thinking too. So not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Listen, if any member of if the College Football Playoff Committee is listening or watching this right now,
yeah,
might want to think about getting Lyle in the committee room next year. Man knows his stuff. Don't let the accent fool you. The man does know his stuff.
That's right. That's right. Oh man, it is. I tell you what, doing the rankings has added that extra layer of knowledge, I think, because last year we didn't venture into any of that at all. But now doing it, you understand a little bit more. You understand where the teams are coming from. You're looking at losses. You're looking at wins. Where did they play? How much. It's very involved. I love it. I love looking at it as well too. So
much. There is so much you have to think about and consider. And what is important, what isn't important, and everybody has their priorities. They prioritize, and it's a little bit different for everybody.
And it's amazing how much you got to say. Look, no, that's what I feel. It's like, no, don't feel, because if it was up to me, Oregon would be number one. Just saying.
Of course.
It's amazing. It's very involved. Very, very involved. So,
yeah, and that's the what the committee, they have to put the what's going to be best for what is the best product that they can put out there.
Yeah, that's right.
And you want the most deserving teams, the teams that have earned a playoff spot on the field to get into the playoff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to analyze who are the best teams. You have your opinion. You back it up with facts, with numbers.
Yeah.
And they throw everything into the pot, and they come up with something that looks coherent and logical. Yeah. That ranking we got tonight, and that looks logical. There is no outlier that I'm screaming about.
No, that's right.
At all.
That's right. Yeah.
And the committee has done a really good job. Certainly, I would say during the 12-team era, these last two seasons, but even in the 4-team era, they did pretty good most years. Yeah, Florida State would be screaming right. Florida State fans are screaming right now. I can hear them already.
Yeah.
But most years, they've done a really good job.
Yep. Yeah. That's right. But I think that is going to be it for today. Again, Chris, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging with us. I know it's a little choppy today, probably on YouTube. We did have a bit of an issue with internet and stuff, as per usual. Streaming stuff from America, but we got through. It seemed to go all right at the end. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Remember, we'll be live again on Saturday. Make sure you come along for our watch party here. As I said, we'll have 2 games on the weekend. We don't normally do that this year, but I thought that we can't miss that top 10 showdown. I think that's going to be too good to miss. So guys, thank you very much for joining us here again on 50 Yard Line. We'll be back again next week discussing week 11 of college football, guys. We'll see you then.
See ya.